What's up, TM Nation? So I did a video on the DEWALT Jobsite X2 Pro earbuds a while back, and I was really impressed with the features and design because let's be honest, most likely when you think of the name DEWALT, you're thinking power tools, construction sites, and maybe some other ruggedized type gear, but earbuds, not so much. DEWALT also makes some really high quality USB Type-C cables. I will leave links to all of these products in the description in case you want to check them out, but most recently I picked up their angled cable, which is great for those tighter spaces, but I can also use it with my MacBook Pro because it can handle up to 100 watts, it's bend resistant, and this thing is extremely durable as it's made with Kevlar. I also picked up some more of their standard heavy duty USB Type-C to USB Type-C cables because these things are pretty much great for use anywhere. I can use them for all of my normal tasks around the house, but I can also easily take them with me on the go because these things are extremely durable, so I can use them outside and throw them in my backpack or in my trunk when I need to and not worry about them getting damaged or fraying. But like I said in that video, these actually sound pretty good, and they also do come with a decent feature set as well. So when I came across the Open Earbuds, I said let me go ahead and pick up a pair and see if they perform just as good. Now before we get too deep into the review, let me give you guys the quick highlights. The Jobsite Open Ear Pro are packing Bluetooth 5.3. They feature bone conduction technology. They're IP55 dust and water resistant, and you can get up to 10 hours of use on a charge, which is great for a full shift of work and some overtime, and they're built with that DEWALT durability that we all know and love. But here's the difference between these and the Jobsite X2 Pro. This pair is going to keep your ears open so that you can hear what's going on around you, as nothing is physically going down into your ears like what you'll get with the X2 Pro. Inside of the package, which again I think DEWALT needs to do some changes to because this design is not what people who buy earbuds nowadays expect. In my opinion, it definitely takes too much cutting and trying to get open to access the earbuds, but once you get inside, you'll see that you have the earbuds and the case, of course, a USB Type-C cable for charging, and your user manual. You will notice that there are no ear tips included because these aren't your typical in-ear earbuds that will block out the world. Like I said a moment ago, these use bone conduction technology that literally vibrates sound through your cheekbones, and I know that may sound weird if you never tried this technology out before, but if you have, you know what I mean. Build quality wise, they do feel solid from the case to the earbuds too. As you can see, they have a more industrial look to them, but when I put them on my ears, they don't feel overly heavy or too chunky, and the ear hooks on them actually stay put even when you're moving around. Moving on to the real world testing, because that's where these things really shine. I've used these for everything from yard work to leisure listening to exercise as well, and here's what I found. First off, the sound quality is surprisingly good for bone conduction. You're not getting that deep bass that you would get with traditional in-ear earbuds, but the highs come through decently clear for this style of earbud, so using them I am able to make out a decent level of detail in whatever I'm listening to. Overall, the mids come through as the most prominent frequency to my ears, which makes these great for vocal heavy content such as podcasts and audiobooks, but again, I am able to enjoy listening to music with them too. Touching on the call quality, because you can take and make voice calls directly from these earbuds, the microphones that these use actually do a pretty good job of focusing on your speech even when you're in slightly noisier environments. But as always, I did take samples just so that you guys can judge the quality for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 17 Pro, and as you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming from the microphones on them. Right now the room is relatively quiet, but in just a moment I will do my background noise test. Give me a second. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background, and this part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the microphones on these earbuds can go ahead and focus on my speech while rejecting some of that noise. So let me know what you guys think. Are they doing a pretty good job, or did you expect better? Now here's one area where these are going to be appealing to a lot of folks, and that's going to be with the safety aspect of what they bring to the table. I know for me at least, I can't tell you how many times somebody has tried to get my attention because I was wearing in-ear earbuds and probably had noise cancellation on as well, which made me completely oblivious to what was going on around me. With these, I'm able to enjoy my audio while still hearing pretty much everything that's going on around me, whether that be somebody calling out my name, a dog walking up behind me, or somebody honking their horn snoring at me to get my attention. All those sounds are still easily audible, so if you work in an environment where you need to maintain situational awareness, these will definitely do that for you. The battery life has been solid too. DEWALT does claim up to 10 hours of continuous use, and in my testing, I have been able to get 9 hours and change out of them, using them between 50 and 75% of the max volume most of the time. Also, although the charging case is quite large due to the size of the earbuds, it is still compact enough for me to throw in a backpack pocket or a tool bag without any issues. Alright fam, so now let me go ahead and talk some pros and cons, because like I always say, there are no perfect earbuds out there. So on the pro side, the build quality is excellent, the battery life delivers, and for me the earbuds stay comfortable even during longer listening sessions. The Bluetooth connection has also been rock solid with no dropouts or any noticeable lag. On the cons side, you don't get a companion app with these, so the sound that you get out of the box is what you're gonna have to live with. Also, if you're an audiophile looking for premium sound quality, these are not gonna blow you away. The bass response is limited by the bone conduction technology, so if you have never used this type of earbud before, keep this in mind. Also, in really loud environments, you might struggle to hear your audio clearly since there's no noise isolation with this type of earbud. Now let me go ahead and talk about the value proposition, as these earbuds are positioned as premium Worksite audio gear, and the price reflects that. At $149 retail or $124 currently on sale, you are paying some for the DEWALT name, the durability, and the specialized use case. So if you're someone who's just looking for general purpose open earbuds, you can definitely find cheaper options. But if you're looking for something that keeps you connected, but also comes with a case and earbud design that is extremely durable, the value proposition with these starts to make more sense. So here's my final verdict on these earbuds. If you work in an environment where you need to maintain situational awareness, but you still want to have the ability to listen to music, take calls, or catch up on your favorite podcast, and you need a case and earbud combo that's extremely durable, these DEWALT Open Earbuds are a good choice. They do solve a real problem that traditional in-ear earbuds can create in work environments, especially those that don't have an effective transparency mode, and even with those, you have to ensure that mode is enabled in order to get the benefits. Now, sound quality wise, are these gonna replace your premium headphones or earbuds for music listening? Probably not, but for their intended use case, keeping you entertained while keeping you connected to what's going on around you, in a package that you don't have to worry about easily damaging, they deliver. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Have you tried bone conduction earbuds before? And if you have, let me know which pair you picked up, and I may just pick them up for myself and do a review on them. But other than that, guys, as always, I appreciate you coming through and hanging out with your boy for a while. Please do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe before you get on out of here if you haven't already, as it does help the channel out immensely. But until next time, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.